Dust electing to go with Malians again. All right, we're going to pop off the webcam and cast it, fellas. In the eastern corner of the map, playing blue, coming off of a win in the first game, he is MSN DK, playing as the Ayyubids. His opponent, playing Malians again, and in the purple, he is Dusty. Good old Dust. This has been me like the past week or so. It feels like it's not every game, but it feels like every game I run into my opponent's scout and he has 2 to 3 times the number of sheep that I do, and then I get tilted. Anyway, looking forward to seeing how MSN plays Ayyubid. He is an Abyssid main. But these two civs are very different from one another. And let's see what kind of adjustments Dust makes here. I mean, again, he is playing against a very different civ from the first game. But it is same opponent, and Dust is playing as the same civ. So I would expect we're still going to see a fast castle cow boom from Dust. However, he's going to have to deal with, I think he's going to have to deal with a different kind of pressure. That being said, you know, when I think about it here, fast castle is the bread and butter for Ayyubids, and fast castle specifically into Gulam is quite popular and quite powerful. So it might even end up being similar. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might actually be similar to the previous game. The only difference being I would expect 1 TC fast castle into Gulams. So that's my prediction for what we'll see from MSN. One single TC, fast castle, Gulam rush, flooding across the map, and just bringing the fight right to Dust's base. And if that's how it goes, I think Dust is going to need, I mean, he's going to need to get sofas out sooner, but he's going to have to upgrade them fully as quickly as he can. Because they were just not strong enough to deal with that push in the previous game. That being said, I also would expect to see more. I would expect to see more camels from MSN as Ayyubids than as Abyssid. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see if he opens Desert Raiders or not. Anyway, goes with the Bazaar, Trade Wing Bazaar. I would expect to see military wing for the fast castle. I mean, could see culture wing advancement for the castle age advance. We'll see. But military wing or culture age advancement is what I would expect for that castle advancement. Anyway, Monza Quarry here. No surprise from Dust. As far as the resource spawns go, got three gold veins quite close to one another, so in that regard it's pretty nice for Dust. They are a bit, I mean, the first one not really that far forward, but a little bit forward. This here is a really nice back gold, fantastic back gold for MSN. But I mean, besides that, Malians don't have to worry too much. You know, aside from, you know, there being, they don't want there to be resources spawned right next to the gold, which can prevent houses from being built there. But besides that, Malians really aren't vulnerable to food starving, generally speaking, because of their cattle ranches. And early game, you're probably gonna look to harass the houses at the pit mine, or maybe try to hit the wood line. Dust's wood line is pretty safe here, so I think he should be good to go in this game. On the other end, as I already noted, back gold, back berries. I don't think Dust is going to look to be too aggressive anyway, so it probably won't matter. That being said, after that initial gold mine here, the next one is kind of far away. So, who knows? Maybe that'll come into play. Immediate second TC. So this is actually going to be So I'm already wrong on my prediction. We'll point that out. Yeah, 2 TC. I think it's still going to be into a... I say fast castle. It's going to be a relatively fast castle. I don't think there's going to be a heavy commitment into a lot of production. I don't think MSN is going to look to engage in sustained feudal fighting. We'll find out soon enough. Hasn't put down any production just yet. Is not preparing for it. In fact, he's not mining, not harvesting any wood. So I am thinking we're going to see a pretty quick transition into Castle Age. Dust still getting his economy going. We're going to see cattle ranches once again. So it's looking like it's going to be the same build here from Dust, only against Ayyubids instead of Abbasids. But yeah, neither player putting down any production, I should say isn't producing anything just yet. Dust does have a barracks, but hasn't built anything just yet. I think it's just a defensive measure. And I don't think he knows about the second TC. Has he scouted the... Oh, of course. I was going to say, has he scouted the stone? But MSN didn't need to harvest stone. He exchanged, he got it from the trade wing. So that's how he's able to get that immediate second TC. So Dust might not know about this, unless he ran past it and I missed it, which is possible. In fact, I kind of want to pop into, I'm going to pop into the regular UI and check his vision very quickly. Whoops, revealed map, selected player. That's a bug, unfortunately. Yeah, that is a bug. Yeah, that's nice. Sweet. Alright, sorry about that. I really wanted to see if he knew about this. We're not going to be able to tell, though, because that's a bug. It removes everything on the map. But anyway, we'll find out soon by how Dust plays, whether he knows about that second TC or not. So once again, it's the same game as last game for Dust here. One Donzo just for defensive purposes. Dust's going to dip back in. Culture Wing advancement. So it is going to be a fast castle. So I was right about that part. Wrong about the 1 TC. Right about the fast castle. Culture Wing advancement. I mean, he's gonna get up what, around 8:30 roughly. Just under 9 minutes. He'll get up with 2 TCs. That's really, really nice for MSN, and I'm pretty worried actually for Dust. Like, how does he deal with this with his current build? He's going to be going up against Gulams very quickly, I imagine. He's getting another barracks and an archery range. I don't think it's going to help him with anything. I think he has to go immediately into stables. Yep, here are the barracks. It's going to be Gulams. That's exactly it. Gulams are gonna come out as soon as MSN hits castle. We see he already has some food and gold banked up, and Dust is gonna have a rough go of this. I'm calling that right now. Jav Donzo is not gonna do it. Okay, interesting. So Dust has a totally different idea from me. He's not going Sofas. He's going Musafati Warriors. I didn't even consider that. Very well might work. We'll find out momentarily. I do believe Dust did see the Gulams coming across. I mean, he should figure it out anyway, just based on the fact that it's fast castle. Typically, it's for a Gulam rush. But yeah, so will the Musafati Warriors be able to hold this off? I think in small numbers like this, they might be fine. Got a couple of Bedouin skirmishers here, which are effectively the Ayyubid version of javelin throwers. They're doing a fair bit of damage against that Donzo. Musafati Warriors are going to push these units back momentarily. We'll see if MSN decides to adjust anything. Donzo goes down, but so do the two skirmishers. I think Dust wants to get to Castle quickly here. There it is, as a matter of fact. There's a Grand Fulani Corral. Personally, I don't think Dust should abandon the idea of going Sofas. I really think Sofas will be good, provided that they are upgraded. Archery ranges, got veteran archers being researched, so it's looking like it's going to be Gulam Archer. Dervish, I think it's the first Dervish on the field. No, there is one already out. Unless it was that one that just popped. No, I think there is one already out. Second one is about to pop. Anyway. There's that first Dervish. Okay. So Relic is being taken back. Gulams are getting on top of Dust's base, going to see the castle timing. Musafati Warriors are going to push away the Gulams for now. So Dust, I think it was a nice adjustment that he made. Again, it's not the one that I expected. I expected Sofas, upgraded Sofas. But the Musafati Warriors are enough to push the Gulams away. MSN is still, he's still making Gulams, so he's not going away from them as a composition. He's adding in archers behind them. These Gulams actually get trapped here by Dust. Good job. I think they should comfortably come out ahead. Really nice job there by Dust. He's going to get, he's going to kill all of them. I believe that was 4. So fantastic trade from Dust. I imagine we're going to see poisoned arrows. I mean, then again, he's going Jav Thrower, so I think he's just going Jav Throwers to counter the archers of MSN, so I don't blame him. I would have thought that we would see poison arrows. Okay, so so he is going to go into archers. He's queued up veteran archers. He has queued up a couple of archers along with that. So he did get some Jav Throwers out first, but he's going to back into archers, presumably with poison arrows. I mean, you have to go poison arrows. So anyway, a 20 worker lead, 61 to 41 in favor of our Ayyubids player. That being said, as I pointed out last game, it's not quite as drastic of a difference when you're going against Malians because they have such a strong passive economy. In fact, we take a look at the income here. This is absolutely nuts. More than double the food income for Dust. And basically even slightly behind on the gold income. Dust takes out a Dervish with his primarily Musafati force there. So the opener here, to this point, has gone much better for Dust than it did last game. Not that he had a bad opening at all, but he got put on the back foot quickly by the Gulam rush. Manjanique, sorry, I almost called it a Mangonel. They are different. Manjanique is out for MSN. That's going to be a new wrinkle, and I think that's where Sofa will be nice and be quite a bit better than Musafati's. Anyway, Dust does see that army now. He's able to push MSN off of the berries momentarily. Sees the Manjanique. He's going to back up, and what does he do? Poison arrows are about to finish up, but what does he do? Does he go for Spring Golds? Does he throw down a couple of stables? We should find out any minute. I don't think he wants to just kind of keep doing exactly what he's doing and then go up against multiple Manjaniques without any anti-siege. I think he's going to have to make an adjustment pretty soon here. 4 relics with a 5th one on the way for MSN. I mean, that's... Whew, boy, that's tough. That's absolutely brutal. And there's not much that you can do against it because Ayyubids get castle so quickly. And I should have been paying attention. I didn't see how MSN got up if he went for the 3 dervishes. But anyway, Manjanique's going to get off one shot. This is such a powerful army here. We look, the army value is indeed in MSN's favor. He's got veteran archers, he's got Ghulams. Veteran archers also for Dust, right? Veteran Mist Body Warriors, but I believe veteran archers as well. Only 3 of them. Yep, there we go. Veteran archers with poison arrows. But this is a scary army with those with the Manjanique from MSN. I think Dust should probably break off a few of these units and join his main army here. He's going to have his hands full with this. Majorly. And still no adjustment from what I can tell. Okay, there we go. Okay, veteran Sofa. So while I was looking at the armies here, Dust did throw down a couple of stables, which is I think the right play. These 2 armies are just going to pass each other, and MSN is going to get on top of the food here. That's going to be really tough for Dust. I mean, he does have a good passive economy, sure, but he does not want to lose these villagers, I'll tell you that. Looks like he might be trying to go for the deer that he thinks MSN might be harvesting, but MSN is not. He's going to get a lot of kills here. 4, 5, 6, 7, probably going to get the 8th there. There's the 8th. I mean, that is a very impactful attack. Dust is going to try to go up and hit the berries. Simultaneously hitting the gold. No kills just yet. He might get 1 or 2 before this is all said and done. Maybe. He's going to lose some units for it too, though. There goes the first villager kill. He does get on top of the berries. He's going to kill some more, but this is a quasi-base trade scenario, and I have to favor the army of MSN. I mean, quite significantly. If for no other reason, he's got healing here. He has siege, and he has a powerful composition also. I mean, Archer Ghulam is nothing to play around with. Veteran Sofas are in play. They're going to try to come and wrap around and get on top of the Manjanique. It's going to be tough, though. In fact, Dust is going to he's going to just scrap the base trade idea. He's going to bring everything back, but he's going to lose so much in the meantime. The Sofa are not able to get on top of the Manjanique. Great job by MSN to protect them. He's getting shots off on the archers, on the Sofas that are up here at the top of the base. And yeah, Dust is just going to call it right there. Interesting game. I think the Musafati Warriors were an effective adjustment that Dust made. They were able to push the Ghulams away easily enough. However, I think he needed to go into the veteran Sofas far sooner, if for no other reason, because of course they will do well against the Ghulams, but also they'll do better against the siege.